I just had the weirdest memory unlock in my brain about custody court while I was in the shower just now. So, way, way, way back years ago, when my oldest was 5, we had to go to court to get permission to leave the state because my husband had joined the military. And as a side note, my son's biological father had not seen him since he was 2. So it'd been about 3 years of no Christmas card, no birthday present, no child support, nothing from this deadbeat. And so we're in court, we're telling the magistrate what's going on and why we're moving and all that. And mind you, this man had not seen his own child in 3 years when he lived about 30 minutes away. Yet he got this real sharky father's rights attorney, and that man was just like bonkers. That lawyer started yelling at me, not talking to the magistrate, not, talking to the room in general, but like yelling at me that my 5-year-old son could fly for free on military planes if my husband was a soldier. So I should be able to bring this kid back and forth for visitation at no cost to me and no problem, and all that should be on my shoulders. And my dad happened to be in the courtroom with me for this particular hearing, and he kind of chimed in and went, I was a soldier for years in the 70s, and no, that's not open to just anybody who wants a free flight, first of all. Second of all, you essentially get to fly for free as a soldier because you fly as cargo. And that third of all, he had spent 2 days trapped somewhere he didn't want to be because he got bumped off of his military plane flight so that a military dog could take the space. So we were telling the lawyer and the magistrate that no, that's not safe for a 5-year-old, and that's not feasible or realistic travel in general. Like, this is a myth he is making up in his head. This is not open to any service member's 5-year-old to go travel with. And the lawyer didn't just take the loss and say, okay, well then we'll work out something else fair. No, he kept yelling at me personally, not my dad, not the magistrate, again, yelling at me, looking me dead in the eye, screaming in the courtroom that, well, transportation needs to be paid for all by the mother then because she's refusing to use this free service that's available to her. And it's like, hold up. One, we just debunked that doesn't even exist. So why is it that you get to come in here, say something that's not true with no evidence whatsoever to back it up, and treat it like the gospel that you found in some religious context? Like, you made it up, you are lying. Why do we get to keep treating that like I'm the problem? And two, that MFer client of yours has never once paid a penny of child support, hasn't bothered to see his kid in years, has no interest in being a parent whatsoever, went and got a 17-year-old pregnant after we had broken up. But you want me to be responsible for all the transportation costs between Ohio and Texas when this man has never once even wanted to see his child? Never shown any interest, never cared in the slightest. And it was just like, well, you're leaving, so you're the problem, so this is your fault. And again, it's just, what reality do these lawyers live in? I get that they need to represent their clients as best they can, but why do they get to just make things up and it get treated like facts? And oh yeah, as soon as we moved and got settled, I sent an actual registered letter to my ex and said, hey, reach out and let me know when you want to come get him to see him. Never heard from the man again. Not a whisper, not a Facebook message, not a card, nothing. But yeah, I should have been the one responsible for the transportation costs when he doesn't even want to pay child support. And let me tell you, that kid's about to turn 20. Never had a penny from his dad, never seen him, nothing since he was 2. He and that lawyer were pathetic.